It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
It'll be okay.
No, babe. It's still allowed to exist.
Drink. Drink. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Drink your shit. Oh. Why? Oh.
See what you've done, Stephanie Meyer?
Oh, God. You know, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I said this before after New Moon, and I'll say it again after today. I swear to God. Fucking the Twilight Saga, it's nothing more than an episode of Gossip Girl with werewolves and vampires thrown in for the hell of it. Okay, I want Stephanie Meyer's head on my dining room table tomorrow morning. I want her blood to replace the milk in my goddamn Cheerios so I can know what it feels like to have no soul and a black heart.
You watched Gossip Girl?
Do not change the subject.
You've watched Gossip Girl.
No, I haven't, but, you know, I've heard things.
Okay.
I read about it in People, okay?
You read People?
Shut up. Oh, Lord. You want to start?
It was terrible.
Terrible is too kind. It's too kind a word. I'm telling you right now.
It raped my soul. It was.
Well,
okay.
for me, basically, there are other movies this year that basically killed me. You know, like Abduction, Apollo 18, The Rooming. Those movies killed me. This movie just came around to rape my corpse. So, I don't know. You can argue that's worse, right?
You could.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could think of worse, but it was...
It raped and dismembered my corpse, okay?
The first two Twilight movies were bad. The third one was clear they weren't even trying anymore. The fourth one, they were mocking the shit out of us. And the worst part about it is there's a part 2 on the horizon.
Yes.
It worked with Harry Potter. It won't work with this.
No, it's not going to.
It doesn't work with this. It doesn't. Bella...
Stephanie Meyer cannot write. Let's just get that out of the way.
She can't write.
Worth of shit.
The thing that makes this movie terrifying, just before we even saw it, the thing that made the prospect of seeing it terrifying is the fact that die-hard fans of the books, people who actually thought the books were good, thought that the fourth one was a complete piece of shit.
Very true, yes.
Those people thought the fourth one was a piece of shit. That alone had me terrified before going into the theater.
Okay, I've got a... Like, we just went and saw this in the theater, but I actually watched this online, or I should say attempted to watch it online when it first came out, and I only got through half of the movie. I could not watch anymore. I was so disgusted. I was so annoyed. I was just done.
But then somebody couldn't help but watch him suffer.
Yeah, my wonderful woman over here. Yes. I love you too, honey.
Yeah. We got lucky, though. For like the first few minutes of it, we got into the theater and
no one was there. No one was there.
So we were like screaming and shouting at the screen, and then 2 more people showed up, and
I still yelled at the screen.
Yeah, right when the theater guy came in too to check out the theater.
No, there was a scene. There was a scene in this. Okay, basically, they get married. Okay, there's a bunch of crappy dialogue that nobody cares about, but they go on their honeymoon. They attempt to have sex for one night, and Bella gets a couple bruises on her arm, and Edward's like, "Oh, I'm such a monster. We can never do this again."
Proving once and for all that he is a virgin.
Yes. Okay, and apparently he's gay too, because the rest of the honeymoon, all they did was play chess. They played chess. They jumped off a cliff once. Okay, I think, and the entire time she's literally begging him to fuck her.
She could have put, like...
Begging him!
She could have put, like, a runway strip leading right up to her
vagina.
legs.
Yeah. There is this... And, well, when it gets to the last scene where, like, she's trying to seduce him again, alright, she's got, this, like, see-through outfit on. Okay, and, like, it only comes up till about, like, her waist and shit.
Got her ass hanging out.
Oh, yeah, she's got her ass hanging out, and she's just laying there, showing it off to him on the bed. Okay, what does he do? Grabs the blanket, covers her up, goes to sleep. At that point, and this is the part where the friggin' theater usher walked in, I'm just like, would you just fuck her already, you stupid queer? You know, and I felt bad. You know, it sounds homophobic, but seriously, I didn't care at this point. Ugh, it was so stupid and boring.
I think the real tragedy here was they were expecting their first time to be good. I mean, even with you, I knew I wasn't in for much.
I'm killing you.
Yeah, you are.
God.
But yeah.
She lies, by the way.
You wish. There was a scene during this whole thing where she's begging him. There's a scene where she actually walks across in this slutty, really short black outfit and, like, poses for him, and he bursts out laughing at her.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you married a dick. Well, I mean, it was apparent in the rest of the movies that she was dating a dick, but that pretty much made it concrete. She was married to a dick.
Yeah.
But yet somehow through the magic of having it, twice? And during that whole vacation, they do it, like, twice?
Yeah, twice.
She gets pregnant. Because
yeah.
this is how reality works, people.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I know they always tell you it only takes once, but yeah. And on top of it, this is the first time this has ever happened. Ever!
Oh, no.
And it only took them 2 attempts. Because this is Bella.
Are you going to tell me, with a straight face, in the entire history of vampires, not one of them has ever butt-fucked a human? Not one has ever knocked up a human.
Well, I know in the books, because my sister read it, and she told me about this. She warned me about this scene, but she told me that they do have sex, that vampires have had sex before. This is just the first time somebody's gotten knocked up because of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sex does happen.
That is retarded. Yeah, basically, she's pregnant with this baby who is half human, half vampire. You know, she's basically giving birth to a white blade. Yeah, that's what it is. Or blood rain, you know, if you want to go that route. She's giving birth to blood rain. But, you know, they decided to name it Renesmee.
Yeah.
Instead, yeah. Oh, want to tell them what the boy's name would have been?
Oh, EJ.
Edward Jacob.
As the final junk punch to Jacob, to remind him that we named it after you, but it's not yours.
Yes.
Can't touch this. Yeah. But yeah, but of course she's the first to get knocked up. She's Bella. She's quirky.
Oh yeah,
Stuff happens to Bella.
Oh, of course. You know, everything happens to Bella. Yeah, I'm so tortured. You have no problem. Shut the fuck up. You cause every problem in these movies.
The wedding scene.
Oh my god,
ridiculous.
That was glorious.
Oh my god, that was so stupid. Like.
There's this scene where, like, she's dreaming about her wedding and crap. She walks down the aisle. Everyone is dressed in white. Why, I don't know, but everyone's
They're
dressed
all
in
virgins.
White. Yeah, basically, yeah,
Even
I
her
guess
father.
so. Oh, yeah, her father is totally a virgin. Oh, yeah. Bella was adopted, you know.
Well, seeing her mom, I would have tapped that.
Agreed. But, yeah, she's dreaming about her wedding. She goes up to the altar. And she turns around, and the Volturi is there as, like, the priest and
looking quite fabulous.
Yeah, they're there for no reason other than to be in a dream sequence. She turns around, and they're literally standing on a pile of dead bodies.
Yeah, the entire...
All the people that were at the wedding, they're literally standing on top of their bodies.
I was like, it's the Kardashian wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
We're looking at footage of the Kardashian wedding. All the corpses, all the people who committed suicide over that.
Yeah, and before they even get married, though, there's a scene where Edward literally tries to talk her out of it, essentially. Okay, because he talks to her and he's like, "Well, years ago, I killed a lot of people."
Yeah, he told her that in the first movie.
You're a fucking vampire!
Well, no,
You're gonna kill people!
Here's what made that stupid, though. The people he killed were potential rapists and murderers.
Yeah.
And he says they were monsters, and so was I. You were a fucking vigilante!
My boyfriend is Batman!
So, I'm guessing Edward has a problem with all comic book heroes.
Oh, yeah.
They're all monsters. Yeah. Yeah. Get married. Bella gets knocked up.
Oh, this is...
Believe it or not, Kristen Stewart has the ability to get uglier.
Oh, she
as
does.
We saw
Oh,
in
my
this movie.
God. Oh.
I didn't think it was possible.
She is so fucking anorexic in this movie. She makes freaking Nicole Richie look fat in this movie. It's ridiculous.
To be fair, Nicole Richie has gained some weight back.
Well, some. I'm talking about back in the day. You know you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, she looked hideous. Half the time she looked like a mannequin doll.
It was
like
she
only
looked like
thinner.
An alien. She looked like some sort of alien.
Yeah, she didn't even look human half the time. It was horrible.
Like all the bones are protruding and
okay. So basically, what happens is this: she gets pregnant. She's got this baby that's eating her from the inside out. And it's evolving rapidly in her body, so it's going to come out faster than a normal baby.
It requires more food and nutrients than her body is capable of providing her, so it's destroying her.
Bite her.
Yeah, he refuses to turn her. He says he can't turn her until the baby comes out.
Why? They never even explain why. It's just
plot convenience.
That's why. Plot convenience.
Plot convenience.
Exactly.
No, okay. What made me laugh though, right shortly after she gets knocked up, they cut to the beach where Jacob is with his friends. And they're like, they'll say she died of a car crash or fell off a cliff. And I was waiting for him to finish that sentence with something like, but she really died of getting boned to death. Or whatever the hell dialogue they were going to give him. I think the writers realized at that point they couldn't finish that statement without it being ridiculously funny. Your daughter died by fucking a vampire. Oh, yeah.
All the acting was terrible.
Yeah.
The acting was so fucking atrocious. It was atrocious in the other films too, but it has never been this bad.
The thing that was
from any of them, it has never been this horrible.
It was some of it was because of bad writing.
They were
given lines
still bad actors.
But yeah, okay.
Taylor Lautner is awful.
Granted, yes, but
he only has this one emotion on his face the whole time. That's all you will see Taylor Lautner do in this entire movie. Even when he's happy, like, I'm so happy to see you, Bella.
So you got married today, Bella.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was
I don't see how anyone could have enjoyed this. This was atrocious. Alright, well, anyway, she gets pregnant with this half-human, half-vampire, and Edward calls in this voodoo chick who cleans the house for whatever reason, okay, to come in and ask her how he can save Bella's life. She points to the stomach, says death in Latin or some shit, and runs out.
And Bella reacts like she actually understood that.
Yeah, it's don't freaking act like you understood what she said.
You don't know what the hell she said.
You shut the fuck up, bitch.
You don't know what well, also, Edward, your dad's a doctor. Did it ever occur to you at any point in time to just get a vasectomy?
Yeah, you know.
If this was going to put Bella at risk.
Oh,
I know this has never happened in the history of vampires, but
we didn't think it was possible. Oh, so damn fears have never existed ever in vampire lore. You know, because
in Stephanie Meyer's vampire lore.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Vampires are glittery.
In that world, yeah.
In the first movie, there's only one way to kill them, and then in the third movie, there's like a bunch of ways to kill them. I mean,
So the Women Clan gets this whole idea that they have to kill Bella now. Okay, because of the baby. You know, they have to kill the baby before it's born, because they know what it's doing to Bella.
Yeah. Then they figure Bella's gonna die anyway, so, you know.
And then they have, and to tell us this, they have this ridiculous scene. Oh, she knows what I'm talking about. This ridiculous scene of all of the tribe, all of them as wolves, talking to each other. Like, why couldn't you just do that in human form? It wouldn't have been ridiculous, you know? The dialogue would have been, but, you know...
It reminded
it's
me...
so stupid.
Well, like, Jacob ends up standing up to the pack leader who comes up with the idea that Bella must die.
God.
It is the stupidest scene of the movie. He, like...
No,
the pack leader,
I don't! You serve me, Jacob! No, I don't!
the alpha male is towering over him, growling at him. Jacob's, like, cowering. And then all of a sudden he's like, I am the descendant of a chief! I will not answer to you!
I'm the son of the chief! Who gives a shit?
Which brings me to another thing. Like, earlier in the movie, they mentioned that Jacob was given the opportunity to be the alpha male of the tribe.
Oh, yeah, he turned it down.
And he turned it down. He's like, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. You knew Bella at the time. You knew this was coming at the time. You knew about Edward and all of that.
Yeah.
Becoming the alpha male and being able to overrule things would have worked out in his favor. What the fuck?
Everything was just so stupid.
'Cause, like...
And then Jacob gets the idea that, he'll kill the baby for whatever reason, because at first he's on Bella's side, and he's, like, protecting them and everything. Then he tells the tribe, oh, don't worry, I'll kill the baby. I'm the only one who can because they trust me. So, the whole pack, not one of them can get in a house that is literally glass. The walls are glass!
Yeah.
And not one of them can get through. Okay.
Made perfect sense to me.
Oh. It's the most fucking ridiculous shit ever. Okay, so then Jacob decides he's got to go get the baby. Okay, so he goes into the living room where Rosalie is holding the newborn child, and he imprints on the baby. Meaning, the baby is now his soulmate. He is in love with the baby.
Insert Serbian film clip here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we went there.
Yes. So, yeah, this is, I guess, Stephanie Meyer telling us about pedophilia. I guess that was the whole thing.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah. But, because he imprinted on the baby, the wolves can't kill the baby. Because I guess when a wolf imprints, it's their most sacred law. That person cannot be harmed. Fuck you.
Of course.
Fuck you, movie.
What I want to know is, how's there a part 2?
Convenience bullshit.
Oh yeah, the Volturi.
I never read the book.
The Volturi. That's right. The Volturi are supposed to show up again.
Fuck that.
The characters that have had no reason to be in any of this are returning to make this longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many scenes of this movie that are like total rip-offs of other movies.
Like what would you find?
Like when Bella goes into labor, like this thing has been eating away at her body, her bones are like all frail and everything. She goes to stand up and goes into labor, her spine snaps. Her legs start snapping in places. Like Black Swan! The scene where Natalie Portman gets the swan legs. That's what it was!
Yes.
That's what that was. The end of the movie. The ending scene.
Avatar. The end of the movie, literally, it's the exact same shot as Avatar. Like, it pans over and closes in on the eyes, eyes open.
They even do the same. They even did the same thing that Avatar did. Like, was she alive? Did she make it? Did she survive? Did she survive? Eyes open. Movie ends.
And I have two more really huge. I have a lot of issues, but these are the two bigger ones.
Damn right you do.
Yeah, these are the two biggest ones. One was when they first find out she's pregnant. Everyone's no one will even call it. The only one who will actually call it a baby, other than Bella, is Rosalie. Everyone else is just calling it an abomination, a thing. We'll get that abomination out of you. And the second Edward finds out, okay, he just looks at her and says, don't worry, Carlisle will get that thing out. Okay, I'm like, how fucking insensitive can you be? And women all over all the Twihards love this asshole. Are you fucking serious?
I was Team Jacob, honestly.
Oh, God. You know, I hate the movie Vampires Suck, okay, but I would have just loved the part in this movie that was like the ending of that, where some random little girl comes over with an axe, hits Edward in the face, and goes, Team Jacob, bitch. Yeah, because that was the only funny fucking thing in that movie. Jesus. And now we got Twilight breaking down, and nobody really gives a shit about this baby that's growing inside of her. You know, the fact that it can't help what it's doing. Alright? It's like, yeah, we're just gonna kill it before it kills you. You know, it's stupid, you know? I mean, she wants to take the risk. Let her take the risk. Okay? But no one's even giving her a chance to speak. And then when she finally does give the birth to the baby, it's like the most idiotic scene in the film, because basically, oh yeah,
to the rescue.
The doctor like right before she goes into labor, the doctor conveniently is away at the house the whole time, but the second he's conveniently away, she goes into labor.
Yeah,
of course. So Rosalie has to take a scalpel and cut it across her stomach. Okay, and then Edward literally has to chew his way into her vag to get the friggin' baby out.
He doesn't chew into her vag.
Oh, like chews around that area.
I don't know what you know about the female anatomy, but the vag is not located right here.
We're cutting that what you just said out. Either way,
no, we're not. But, yeah. And that part didn't make sense, because
it didn't
Edward,
at all.
Originally, the doctor and his wife leave because the vampires are getting hungry. Bella needs a constant supply of blood to feed the fetus.
Yeah. And
so he and Esme take off to go take care of that. But while they're taking off, they get attacked by two of the werewolves, and out of nowhere, oh god, the older brother. What's his name? The older brother of the group.
Oh, Jasper.
Yeah.
Right?
No, Jasper's the...
Oh, vampire. Alright.
Whoever the guy is, I don't remember, comes in and saves both their asses so they can take off. And in that moment, I was like, why isn't he going with Esme so the doctor can stay behind with Bella, who he already said is due to go into labor at any minute? Plot convenience.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That's all that whole fucking movie was.
All of it was just convenience.
No, he can't turn her while she's in labor. Why? Plot convenience. One of the things I've said before...
Why did Jacob imprint on a fucking baby?
Plot convenience. Yeah. So the thing is, Stephenie Meyer writes like a teenage girl. She loves her drama, and she loves it poured on thick.
Now, I can tell you something, and I told her this earlier. I got a cousin who was an English major. Okay, she owns all the 4 Twilight books. She's read all 4 of them. And in all 4 of them, she literally went down every single page of all 4 books and corrected the grammar. And there was a mistake on literally every page. That is how bad a writer Stephenie fucking Meyer is.
Yeah. She has another book, though, called The Host, which is, from what I've been told, supposedly substantially better. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, I know Twilight had problems. I made it through 1 book and a chapter of that series, and I gave up.
I haven't read any of them, so I don't know.
When I first started reading the first one, I remember I brought it here to my apartment, and a group of my friends were hanging out playing games, and one of them, Anna, looks up at me and just goes, "Oh God, why? Why are you reading that?" I didn't understand, because I was young and stupid. But
no, but it's just incredibly awful. I mean, there's not even a scene in the movie worthwhile. It's just, to me, there wasn't...
The scene where Jacob is arguing with the other wolf is worth watching.
That's hilarious. It's so unintentionally hilarious, but... Ugh.
The thing that really cracked me up is... Yeah, another scene that they completely ripped off. The scene in Van Helsing at the end when he accidentally kills What's-Her-Face and does that "Ow!" thing. That was littered throughout the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like, beginning when Bella gets married to Edward and Jacob finds out that Edward's planning on boning her even though she's still in human form. You're gonna kill her! You're gonna kill her! And as they're driving off to their honeymoon, all of a sudden in the background you can hear Jacob going, "Ah!"
It's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah. There was another scene where he was howling for some goddamn reason. I think it was after he found out she was pregnant and wasn't gonna get rid of it.
I can't even... I'll tell you this. This is not just the worst movie I've seen this year. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, period. This was god-awful.
It was
And
bad.
that's putting it nicely.
Meh. I saw worse this year.
Ugh.
It's the worst movie that came out this year. I would probably agree to that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the baby's name is Renesmee. You know, like we talked about this earlier, but the baby's name is Renesmee. Do you want your child to get its ass kicked every day at school?
The thing is, they didn't go with the joke that I thought they were totally going to with that scene. Because when she tells the baby name ideas that she has, she tells them to Jacob and says that Rosalie's trying to talk her out of them, and it becomes apparent that Jacob is going to take whatever opinion, or is going to take the opposite opinion of whatever Edward has. Mm-hmm. So, when he says Renesmee, Edward immediately looks at Jacob and goes yeah, that's a great name, it's unique, and it looked like the joke they were going to go for was he's saying this to get Jacob to try to tell her, it's a stupid idea, don't name the fucking baby that. But of course, that's not what happens. Yeah, you're right, it is unique, it is a good idea. Did a cinder block fall on your head when you were born?
Oh yeah, I also want to point this out. Not even 10 seconds into the movie, Taylor Lautner takes his shirt off and runs through the woods. Not even 10 seconds in!
He takes a sabbatical at the beginning of the movie for insert reason here, and then at Bella's wedding he shows up by surprise to surprise her. He's like, yeah, took a while getting used to wearing clothes again. I'm like, really? Writing is so bad.
It's horrendous.
There were so many scenes that we were yelling at the screen or bashing our heads into the seats or.
No, that fucking one scene where he imprints on the baby, I just looked at her and went, hold me, I can't do it.
Closest to having a girlfriend I'll ever get.
You can sleep on the couch tonight.
Probably the best thing about going to see this in the theater was walking out and seeing the giant poster board ad for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Vampire Hunter.
Vampire Hunter, yes. I looked at that and I was like, where the fuck were you?
Well, it's produced by Tim Burton and it's written by, the screenplay is written by the same guy who wrote the book, so it can't be bad. I cannot see it being bad.
Stephen King movies?
Well, true, yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot of them where he doesn't write the script, so.
Yeah, but he still plays a big part in them.
Yeah.
So you can't always guarantee that. But yeah, just seeing that and wondering, where was Abraham Lincoln in this movie?
You know,
where was he?
Yeah, this movie was atrocious. Under no circumstance to see it. I actually, after I saw half of it, I tried to write out a fucking review of it. I couldn't do it. I was so disgusted with it doing it by myself. I was like, okay. I called her up. I'm like, okay, when I come visit, we're seeing this together because I am not reviewing this piece of shit alone. I couldn't do it.
He needed my manly support.
Of course. What?
But of course.
Of course!
Also, I didn't get to see boobs in this movie.
Oh yeah. That was total bullshit. Because there's 10 scenes where Kristen Stewart is naked, and not once do you see her boobage.
Or ass, really.
That's some horse shit.
Her ass is usually mostly covered.
You know, it's bad enough the bitch looks like she has fucking Down syndrome every 5 minutes. Okay? At least show us some side boob.
The wedding night scene. Who the hell gets that worked up over losing their virginity? She's terrified.
She's terrified. She's like, okay, it's gotta be perfect. Brush my teeth. Oh my god. Oh, this is my breath smell. Okay. Oh, my hair.
Okay, well that part I can believe. Being a girl, I can believe that part. I've done that before.
My hair.
No, I've been in the bathroom hastily getting ready, going like, I gotta look good, I gotta smell good, I gotta taste good. Yeah, no, that's not the part. It's just the whole stressing and freaking out, like, oh my god, I'm gonna have sex, oh my god, I'm gonna have sex, oh my god, I'm gonna have sex.
No. And then she looks at herself and says, don't be a coward. You've been nothing but a fucking coward throughout all of these movies, you stupid bitch.
It's not that she's been a coward, she's been stupid.
Yeah, she launches
herself head first into danger. Even when she gets pregnant and they're all telling her, this will kill you. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. This is going to kill you. And she's like, no, I won't. As she's sitting there with her eyes, like, sunken in, her skeleton protruding from her body. She's like, it's not killing me at all. It's like... Also... why does the doctor have blood packs randomly floating around the house?
Oh, yeah. Is
this a common occurrence with doctors? Because I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is, anyone who wants to say, oh, well, they use that for a food source, horse shit, they're fucking vegetarian vampires. Yeah, they eat animals.
If anything, that's the last thing they'd want to have in the house.
Yeah.
Once they get a taste for human
blood. Now they randomly just have it everywhere around the house.
Conveniently.
Yes.
What convenience?
Of course.
That's what this movie's about.
Of course, yes.
Part 2 is gonna...
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, that fucking movie was god-awful. Never see it. Do not let Stephenie Meyer rape your soul. Hold me.
It's not worth it.
I'm Adam J.
And I'm the man in the relationship.
Evidently.
Precious booze.